Assalamualaikum dear viewers, I'm your host Mr. Amanullah Khan, and I'm going to represent the Confabulate, the first Confabulate show in the Voice of Wisdom. Today I'm going to introduce my VIP, whose name is Dr. Zakir Abdul Kareem, as commonly known as Dr. Zakir Naik. Is an Indian Islamic televangelist and public orator who focuses on comparative religion. He is the founder and the president of Islamic Research Foundation and Feast TV network. So I have brought him. I have invited Dr. Zakir Naik, especially for our audience, that maybe he has some questions about his life, his education, how he has started education, how he has got interest to be the founder of Islam, the researcher of Islam. So today I'm going to ask the first question about his life, that how is he? How is your health, Dr. Zakir?
Fine. What about you?
Alhamdulillah. Can you explain your life, that how do you grow up in this community of Islam?
I started it. It was very good when I started. It was very difficult in earlier days, but later it became the best and the work which I did.
Okay, the first question I want to ask from the public side is that how many people you have turned them into the Islam? That before they were non-Muslim, now they are Muslims because of what you have done with them.
The people who have turned to Islam after starting IRF, the exact number I am not sure about that, but I know I think they are around 800 people who have changed their lives into Islam. And today why they don't change, why they don't accept this is because of the same social media which describes Islam as the violent religion, and they think that Islam spreads violence. That's why we call people to read Quran and to understand and to embrace it and to follow the Islam.
That's marvelous. The second question I want to ask from the same public side, that is, why did you started RIF, Islamic Research Foundation?
I started Islamic Research Foundation to eliminate the misconceptions about Islam, whether they are with Muslims or non-Muslims. And we started Islamic Research Foundations in 1991. And its main objective is to concentrate on the educate Muslim youth, to remove the inferiority complex, and those that have an apologetic approach, to prove to them that Islam is the best way and the most up-to-date way of life. And Quran has the solution of all kind of problems. Today in the international newspapers and international magazines and television channels, we find violent propaganda about Islam. And Islamic Research Foundation is specialized to give answer to the questions which are asked by non-Muslims. And I have written a book, the questions asked by non-Muslims. I have written answers for them, which is available on net. You can find that.
That's absolutely right and absolutely true, that the Holy Quran is the only one thing which can solve your problems, which can make you the true Muslims. And I don't want to waste the time of our viewers and your Mr. Dr. Zakir Naik. I want to come directly to the third question, that what do you think about the apostasy?
Apostasy is today the most common question, and it is very difficult to answer, because that I believe that apostasy, those who convert from Islam, then they should not be necessarily, they should not be sentenced to death. And the people under Islamic law, those who leave Islam and propagate the non-Islamic faith and speak against Islam, they have to be sentenced to death. And there is one another thing, that there is no death penalty for the apostates in the Islam until he starts the preaching of his new religion. Then he can be sentenced to death.
Okay, the fourth question I want to ask, that is, what are your views about the 11th September attack in America?
11th September attack, that everyone knows that was a conspiracy, which the president, I think that time, was George Bush. He himself was an instigator of that September 11 attacks, and that was the inside work of in America, which was planned by the US President George Bush. And if it is not the conspiracy, then why they hid that investigations which they did? Just those people know who have done who were involved in this investigation, just they know about this investigation. Without them, no one one knows in this world that what happened that day, who did and how it happened.
It means that your view is about their own conspiracy, not our Obama. They are talking about that Obama has attacked on that 11th September. So the last question, the last and not the least, what do you want to say about the violence?
Violence that today it is going, it is most of the people take benefit from the word of jihad. It is the word which is mostly misunderstood and mistranslated. People think that jihad means war, but indeed it means that the strive and struggles to make society better and to have better life, and you should not kill any innocent person. Allah Almighty says in Quran, if you kill any person, it means as though as you killed all humanity. It means that jihad does not mean holy war. It means that to strive and struggle to make society better.
Okay, that's great. This was our Confabulate show with our VIP whose name is Dr. Zakir Naik. I will come once again. I will be with next VIP. Thank you so much for listening to the Voice of Wisdom Academy page.